Okay, so I thought, oh, it'd be fun to actually just put the head on. Okay, so this guy here, let's put it right now. This guy, same head. So I guess I don't really have to show this to you, but you know, we got a 100 millimeter bowl mount here. You know, you unscrew that, put it in, and there is actually there's a new tie down that they designed, or Sackler designed specifically for the Flowtech. If you have it, that's this guy. It makes this a little bit easier, like threading this guy on. But once you get it on there, it's good. Okay, once you get it started, I mean, it's good. So you get that. There's a little bubble level right there, nice and tight. And here's the 515. It's the same. It looks exactly the same on the outside. You would never know the difference, right? But I'll show you how you can tell the difference between the 515 and the 515S. And if you know, if you understand O'Connor heads, you don't need to, you can fast forward this part. But here's the difference. Let's take the drag off. See, okay. So when you're going forward, it only goes there. That's it. And then there's a stopper. Same thing for back. That's it. Right there. Like that, and like that. I'm in the way. Like that, boom, and like that. That's it. That's it. Otherwise, it's exactly the same as the 515, except the springs are much bigger. So these counterbalance springs in here are massive. Both of these heads, both of these 515s are fantastic. They have excellent pans. I mean, it's so wonderful. And the counterbalances are great. I mean, this is really cool. Now let's put this camera on here and see how the springs go on this one. And I'll show you, I don't know if I'm gonna include this, but I'll show you how long it takes to balance it the first time you use it. All right, so here's how I balance. So put the camera on, I try to get it centered in some way, right? And that's the weight of the pan arm is included in that. From here to here, we have to balance center the camera, right? So from, there to there, somewhere around in there, right? That's what we'll start with. It's maybe a little bit back, but let's find out. And then how we do it is you look on here on the head, and there's like a negative sign and a positive sign, and you want to just rotate towards the negative. And you just keep going, and it'll get stiff for a second, and that's when you pause, right? You can move it a little bit, then keep going. And what you're doing is relieving tension off of this spring, or you actually, here you go. Yeah. So you're unthreading. There you go. We're getting closer. And interestingly enough, it gets tighter as you're taking weight off, because more pressure is on this. It's holding this spring back or something. Keep going. Oh, we're getting closer. That's better. I think we're pretty close. Okay. So now you can see, oh, it's forward, right? So let's move it back. Right? Let's see what that looks like. So now it looks like for this one, Oh, I guess it's correct. Okay. Yeah, it's great. Now, there's a little bit of this one. Now, I think because these are beefier springs, there's a little part in the center here where it jumps, right? There, right there. Right there. But if you get around it, then it's fine. But it's like when you're coming back, it's right there. You can feel it. But if you go past it, then it stays. But it's like, this is right there. There. Yeah. Now, if for some reason you're having a really hard time balancing, you could also add a little bit of fluid to it. And that'll just keep it right where it is. I usually try to balance it without the fluid. Sometimes you have to work with it a little bit. And also too, I don't know if you can see, but if you push it really fast and it's got a lot of oomph on it, this dial will move a little bit. And that is one of the flaws of this head. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just if you push it too fast, you'll make this move. But if you're using it normally, like if you got the drag set, you're not going to be jerking it, you know? It's going to be nice and easy, right? You could actually feel what it feels like to push this up and down. This is incredible, right? Lock is in the same place. This is a replacement knob. This is like a newer knob. But yeah, they look, so on the outside they look pretty used, but if you close your eyes, you can't tell the difference. I mean, really, this is so nice. Such a nice head. That sounds weird. There it is. There's the 515S.